What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the office. Michael here. It is Monday afternoon, as a matter of fact. Got some stuff going on this afternoon, or this evening, I guess I should say. So I've decided to cut off orders early today. I normally, officially they cut off at 2, but I normally kind of push it out to like anything that comes in by 6 or 7, I'll put out next day because it's just not that big of a deal. But I'm going to go ahead and cut it off today at 2 o'clock. So as of right now, we only got 3 orders going out, but there's some pretty good ones. I sold NCAA Football 13 for the PS3. This sold for $22 plus shipping on top. This came out of that Goodwill stop a couple weeks ago where I got Metroid Prime. Double our money on Metroid Prime alone, so this is pure profit, $22. Not bad, especially for a sports title. Can't be mad about that. I sold a copy of Moonlight Complete Series. I actually have 2 of these. These aren't worth a whole heck of a lot. I sent out an offer for $7.99 plus shipping, and he accepted that. So happy to have that going out. And similar situation, I have the original BBC Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. I actually thought this would be worth more, but it's really not. I was kind of right in the mid-range, $14 plus shipping on top, media mail shipping. I'm surprised how many people sell DVDs, and maybe they just don't know, but they don't use media mail. And I know that there's risks inherent to it. It can be slow. There's a lot of requirements. There's just a lot you have to be cognizant of. And, you are, I guess, taking a risk of it not being insured, I think, because I don't think it goes priority. I don't think it has priority insurance. But, something like this goes out for $3 as opposed to $5, $6, $7, $8, depending between first class and priority. And I find that I've never had a problem. First of all, I've never had anything get lost. I've never had any issue with it whatsoever. And it typically gets where it's going within 2 days, even though it's not a priority ship. I don't know. To me, it really sets you apart. If you're going to charge shipping, it really sets you apart from your competition. So that's all that's going out today. I don't know. What do we got here? What is that? 22, almost $50. Not quite 50, like $45. So not a lot, but staples, bread and butter items, just like we talk about. And in reality, it's only 2 o'clock. The day is young, so that might change. We might have a big day tomorrow. Let's see. I got all the stuff we picked up over the weekend listed, which is great, with the exception of the vintage Santa Clauses. We're still researching those. I got a little bit cleaned up. I got all my CDs packaged. I basically pre-boxed or bagged them depending on how many there were. So I got that all organized. I realized I have one more death pile, that office supply lot I got from the auction 2 weeks ago, I guess. Most of that stuff is listed, but there were a handful of items in there that probably has some value, and I just need to take the time to process them. But that's all I have left on my death pile. Oh, and then the video games and the systems. I guess I still have that stuff. So, we're doing all right. We're making pretty good progress on that. We still got to get the Fiestaware listed. It's all been processed, but we don't have it up yet. I think that's going to be a lot of money. I'm going to try to get that done today, although it's already 2 o'clock, so it might be tomorrow at this point. And we need to get the systems tested and processed. Try to get that done this weekend. I keep saying it, but it just keeps getting pushed to the back burner because it's a little too cramped and complicated to test that stuff in here. I need to take it out to the living room, which means I have to take it out to the living room and take the time to do it. And I just keep kind of putting it off, to be perfectly honest. And as somebody who collects video games, like I'm not like, I got to get this out of here right now. Like, the worst thing that happens is that, people stop buying video games tomorrow. I'm not going to be mad. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's that. So, yeah, that's it today. And, we'll hope for, more tomorrow. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the office. It's Michael. Appreciate you rocking with me. I've only got 2 items going out today, but they're pretty good items at that. I sold this Buffy the Vampire Slayer action figure. This came out of that same toy auction that the Ash figure came out of the other day. That sold for $20 plus shipping on top, so happy with that. We have, tripled our money, I think, at this point on that buy, and we actually still have $70 or $80 list price left to sell. Couldn't find the other item we sold. So, even if you figure that realistically I'll probably take 20%, cuts on those by the time it's all said and done, there's still another $50 left. So I'll be, close to $100 on a $15 buy. So that's not bad at all. And then this sold within hours of me listing it. Talked about this yesterday. This is a Apple Lightning to 30 pin adapter. Picked this up at a garage sale for $1. Sold for $42 plus shipping on top. Like I said, sold within hours. Maybe I could have gotten a little bit more out of it, but that's all right. I'm very happy about that. So, 2 sales for $60. Not a bad day at the office. We need more of those, but what are you gonna do? It's pretty good. Back in the office, it is Wednesday. I've got 4 items going out today for about $55. So not a big day, but some kind of interesting sales, actually. I'm not mad about it. Up first, you're not even going to be able to see it, but I got a set of five James Galway CDs. He's, I think, a celloist and a flautist, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, classical musician. This came out of that last auction media buy that wasn't very good. I say it wasn't very good, except that we've had 2 sales out of that buy, and we're almost even. We're like $5 or $10 short of making our money back, and we have just a ton of stuff left. So, if it all sells, even if it sells for just a little bit, we'll end up making money on it. In the end, it's not exciting and it's not fast moving, and it's just kind of you know what I'm saying? But that's all right. In kind of the same vein, I sold this Seal a Meal. Who makes this? I forget. It's a vacuum sealer. I don't know who makes it. Anyway, this came out of... So, you've seen me go through these before with the auction buy. Basically, the way the auction house works that I buy a lot of my stuff through is, they have... Obviously, everything is in lots. I'm going to put this down. It's a little bit heavy. Everything is in lots, right? So, you've got they'll start at the top, like, the big antique armoires, and they'll sort of work their way down. And eventually you reach a point where you're like, they're, 6 boxes of DVDs, right? They're this person's entire media collection. Most of their stuff is estates, especially right now during the C word. They're not doing consignments. So basically everything that they're doing is somebody's estate, right? So it'd be, their entire DVD collection, right? And then you'll have, 4 boxes miscellaneous kitchen, right? 6 boxes office supplies. And, a lot of times I'll take a look at those and just kind of see, is there anything in there that gets my attention? And if there is, I'll throw out, say a $10 bid on it. And if I get it, great. If not, whatever, no big deal. I end up winning those quite a bit because on their surface, there's just nothing exciting about them. There's nothing in there that's high value, but if you get them cheap enough and you get enough stuff in them, you can really make some good money off of eBay. What am I trying to say? Vacuum sealer came out of, I think, electronics lot of some sort. And I don't remember offhand what was in there that caught my attention. But I do know that same lot had like 5 really good cordless phones that I didn't even know about, So that was one of those $10 buys that when everything sells, I'll probably do, $100, $200, $300 when it's all said and done. And so I pay really close attention to those sort of throwaway lots that nobody wants, that sort of aren't exciting, because I do tend to win them and I do tend to make pretty good money on them. In the same vein, I sold this vintage stapler, one of those smack it as hard as you can, get your aggression out staplers. And then I also actually had with it this partial box of like super vintage. I mean, it's, water damaged, but staples. I mean, it's even got little rivets around the box corner. It's pretty cool. So I had this all together. I had this up for $19.99, which was definitely on the high end, no question. But I've only had it up for, I don't know, 2 days maybe at this point. I got an offer for, I think, $13. I went ahead and accepted it, plus shipping, of course. So this one sale pays for everything that was in that lot. Most of that lot I actually kept. There was a lot of things like, notepads and pens and just things that I'll use, paper clips, staples, all that stuff. So I just kept most of what was in there. But we do have a couple of things out of that lot that are listed. And again, $10 buy. We're already in the profit. When everything sells, we'll probably do $60, $70 on it, not including everything we kept. Obviously, you have to count that for something. So I really like those lots. I tend to do pretty well on them. So, I don't know. I keep going after them. I don't know what my point is. And then is this the last item? Yeah. So I sold this Plantronics, I think, rig headset. This came out of that PS3 buy at the garage sale a couple of months ago. We sold the PS3 not too long ago, well into the profit on it. And then we still have all the games still to sell. I had this up for, I think, $20, $22, something like that. I received an offer for $15. I went ahead and took it. I really didn't think this would sell. I mean, obviously there were comps. I know that people buy them, but for me personally, I will not do a used headset. I don't care, especially a kind of a lower end consumer grade one like this. When you can buy it brand new for 50, I'd rather just buy it brand new for 50 and know it's only my ears that it's touched. And I don't think these pads... Yeah, these pads aren't really replaceable, so it's a really nice headset. Like, it's very soft, very cushiony. I definitely would understand the popularity of it, but yeah, I don't want to mess with somebody's used headset. Anyway, so that sold for $15 plus shipping. So yeah, 4 orders going out, about $50 total. Just odds and ends, nothing too exciting. Heading out to the auction house tomorrow, Thursday, to pick up our last buy. We did really well in the last auction. We got a ton of records, another random auction or office lot, and a Ninja blender that we got a pretty good price on. And yeah, I think I paid what, 50. Yeah, I paid about $60, $70 for the Ninja after tax and buyer's premium. But it came with a ton of attachments, and once you part everything out, we'll probably do a good $300 or so on that. So that'll end up being a good one. Yeah, when in doubt, part it out is a really good philosophy. It's interesting how a lot of things like that, when you break it all up and sell it individually, you actually can make more money because people just either need an extra of an item or they need to replace one component, and it makes the total greater than the sum of the parts situation. So we should do really well with that. So that's it. That's going out today. Gonna get this boxed up and get it out the door, and we'll be back hopefully tomorrow with some more sales. As far as office progress goes, I've been trying to clean up all day, but I'm kind of in a situation where, like I can move this stuff over here and I can move this. It's like rearranging deck chairs on the Titanic. It's not going to really move the needle. So I don't know what to do at this point other than try to sell as much as I can. So, we ran a sale last month that ran out. I went ahead and kicked off another one today that was a little more aggressive. I had discounts on more things, just to try to move some volume as much as we can, and make room for more stuff, because, at a certain point, you have to buy in order to sell, but at a certain point you need to sell as well. So hopefully, especially with the stuff that's taking up a lot of space, like the media, like the Star Trek stuff, hopefully it kind of, and the pops, hopefully it kind of pushes some of that stuff out the door. All right, appreciate you guys. Like, subscribe, share, comment down below, all that good stuff. I'll see you next time.